Hi, very good afternoon. Right, before I start, just let me bring you out of this auditorium. Right, let's head to a stadium where a race is going on. Imagine walking into this stadium with 48,000 spectators in the stadium stand, cheering and encouraging the runners on with one single voice. As the runners pass the baton from first to second to third to the fourth, the cheers get louder, and as the last runner crosses the line in first place, the place erupts into joyous celebration. That is the semiconductor industry, the memory industry, where teamwork, collaboration, innovation drives our success and creates a winning team. So before I start, very good afternoon again. I'm Jeremy, I'm from Micron. Just to give a brief history about myself, I've been in the industry for 16 years, ever since I graduated from NUS with a chemical engineering background degree. And I joined Micron back in 2007, started off my career as a process and equipment engineer, moving on to different stints in program management as well as strategic planning. So Micron has really given me the opportunity to grow, to develop my career in various facets of the business, both on the operational front as well as on the business development front. And I guess that is the beauty of the semiconductor industry. It's so wide-ranging. There's a career opportunity, there's growth opportunity in every sector of the semiconductor industry. And just to take note, if you look at this, beside work-wise, I was also the head of a Mosaic employee relation group. We call it ERG for short. I will share more about that, but it's really something very close to my heart. It enables us to really share and celebrate the diverse culture that we have in Micron as well as in Singapore. All right, so a little bit about Micron. So what do we do at Micron, this is our mission statement: transforming how the world uses information to enrich life for all. What does this mean? It's really about how we use information to accelerate, and shape a more sustainable and equitable future, not just for us, it's really for the whole world that we live in. So I'm sure majority of you uses TikTok. Can you have a show of hands how many people uses TikTok here? That's all? I'm sure there'll be more, right? So TikTok generates a lot of users, a lot of videos, on a daily basis. This immense data, will drive a huge need for memory. Together with other technologies used in our daily life, there's a great thirst for data storage. Dealing with all this data can be challenging. How do we store? How do we move? How do we utilize them to generate insights, create information, create intelligence? That's what we do here at Micron. So Micron provides an industry-leading portfolio of memory and storage solutions for today and tomorrow. So we create data, we create insights into the future that we work in. So some history about Micron. We are headquartered in Boise, Idaho, USA. We have 48,000 team members across 17 countries across the globe. And do you know that we are the fourth largest semiconductor company in the world? And as you can see from the data here, over our course of 40 years, more than 40 years of history, there's a lot of things that we can be proud of in Micron. So when we think about memory and storage, what usually comes to mind? Probably the DRAM in your laptop, the memory in your cell phone that you're holding in your pocket. What else? But do you know that in Micron, our products shredders beyond those usual items that you are talking about? We are also in automotive industry, supporting autonomous vehicles. Our memory goes into autonomous vehicles, goes into info entertainment system that is available in the vehicle. Other than that, we are also involved in various industrial applications such as artificial intelligence as well as Internet of Things. These are all upcoming trends that is driving the future of the semiconductor industry and the need for more storage, more memory. So I mentioned our global network of memory, manufacturing excellence, right, is important for us. The global footprint enables us to play a key role in our strength. Our global footprint not only allows us to benefit from the skill that we have, as well as brings along some of the world's best talent together, right, to work on our most advanced memory technologies and also drive our customers' innovation as well. Being at the customer side is important because we help them, we innovate with them, we collaborate with them to give success not just to Micron, but also to the whole infrastructure. So a bit more closer to home, Micron in Singapore, right? So I talked about global stage. At Micron in Singapore, we do have 3 sites, right? 2 sites are the front-end manufacturing site that is located in Woodlands, and 1 site that is located at Bendemeer today, more of the assembly and testing site. So by having all these functions, right? Front-end, assembly and testing, supply chain, sales, technology development, all co-located in 1 location. This drives synergy. This enables us to have a better, faster cycle time and competitive cost structure and enable a very short end-to-end product life cycle. Okay, and before I do that, and also in Micron, we value diversity and inclusion, right? Imagine earlier I mentioned about our 10,000 team members. I bring you back to the stadium analogy again, right? We do have 48,000 team members across the board. So it's not just the 10,000 team members that is based in Singapore. We are also strongly collaborating with our global network of team members, our global network of talent to develop our program, develop our processes. And we recognize that diversity, and it's important to us. Earlier, I mentioned about employee relationship group, right? That is something that's very dear to us, and we do that to promote DEI. By DEI, we mean diversity, equality, and inclusion, right? We have this employee relation group, which is similar to you guys, right? In school, we have the co-curricular activities. So these ERG are similar to that. We do programs, we run events, right, for various sectors of our company. Everyone has a chance to join this company, to join these ERGs, right? We have something for everyone, ranging from a leadership network for the women leader, something for the young professionals, someone who has newly joined us, right, who wants to develop the career. We have an employee relationship group for them. And of course, Mosaic, which is something, again, close to my heart, which aims to create a very inclusive environment that embraces, celebrates, and values all cultural diversity. And I mentioned, right, Micron is also been awarded for 4 years running, right, the Great Place to Work in Singapore. This year, rather in 2022, we came in rank 3. And this is something that, again, is important because it's something that our team members, through a survey, voted for us, as well as an independent assessment by the Great Place to Work organization to assess us as the 3rd Great Place to Work in Singapore. So what exactly is NAND, right? So in Singapore, as I said, we are the NAND Center of Excellence. So what exactly is NAND? So NAND is used for long-term storage for large amount of data and is often referred to as flash memory. The capacity of flash memory has increased 1 million-fold over the course of the last 30 years. So this is achieved by 2 things. 1, all right, we physically pack more cells within the real estate of a silicon die, of a real estate of a silicon wafer, and also along the way, the real estate space has run out. We need to build up. We need to increase, go from building a terrace house kind of structure, we are building skyscraper now. So what we call that as 3D NAND. So today, I'm proud to announce that Micron is the world leading technology leader. We have the 232-layer NAND device that is world leading in terms of technology capability. So making microchips is perhaps the most complex, if not the most complex human undertaking in the world, right? our engineers, our scientists on a daily basis has to go through multiple ways of coming up with innovative ideas to develop and make sure that we come up with good products that serve the needs of the industry. So our chips go through a various life cycle across the product, okay? Starting off from Boise, Idaho, our R&D fab. The chips are designed, manufactured over there, and they come out with a blueprint before passing on to the development work in the front-end fab in Singapore, where the R&D team continues to develop and refine the processes before passing on to high-volume manufacturing to make sure that we are able to serve the customers. And lastly, after fabricating the devices on the wafers itself, it goes on to assembly and testing, right? For it to be tested, rigorous testing to make sure that it keeps up to our performance needs, keeps up to our quality needs to serve our customers. So as you can see, it's a relay race. So again, back to the analogy of the stadium. In the relay, every single one of the relay, every single one runner plays an important role, passing the baton, ensuring that every single step of the process, highest quality, highest performance is enabled. And not only that, it's not just that 4 runners, it's every single one in the 48,000 team members in the spectators who play a part. Be it you are a technician working on the equipment maintenance on the operation floor, be it you are a process engineer working on a process development, or be it you are a product engineer ensuring product quality. Every single play a part, and that is Micron. So what does success mean to Micron? So I mentioned we are the technology leader in both DRAM and NAND technology, and this is our 232-layer NAND. We announced it successfully last year, right? And it's the world-leading capability which packed a punch in terms of its capability, delivering good results. Other than that, in Micron, we are also very honored, all right, to be the first semiconductor company to be recognized by the World Economic Forum as the Global Lighthouse in 2020, as well as the Sustainability Lighthouse in 2022. So what does this mean? It just means that we are utilizing a lot of AI, smart manufacturing work in our day-to-day operation to improve our productivity, as well as focusing on sustainability, how we want to ensure that while we continue to drive manufacturing excellence, sustainability is still at the core and it's still an important feature that we need to encompass into our production work. So outside of work, right, it's not just work in Micron, we also play along the way, right? And we also care about our community, right? Our Micron Gives program through our foundation has done a lot of great work, right? We have partnered with a lot of non-profit organizations celebrating STEM education, basic human needs, as well as equitable opportunities for all. In 2022, just in 2022 alone, we positively impacted 4.9 million lives across 24 countries as a whole Micron endeavor. Right, in terms of sustainability, it's also a key focus as mentioned. We are committed to invest $1 billion by 2028 to meet our sustainability environmental targets, ranging from emission control, renewable energy usage, as well as various water recycling requirements. So in conclusion, I mentioned about upcoming trend. 2 of the greatest innovation or trends that we are going to see, AI and 5G, are going to drive the need for more Micron memory, more storage, more growth in the semiconductor industry. And this is a marathon. It never ends. We will have new technology being launched on a regular cadence. And when this relay ends, the next relay starts. And we want to make sure that in every single relay, we end up as the champion. We finish first. Right? So if you choose to join the semiconductor industry, to join the memory sector, to join Micron in the sector in the future, I'm proud to say that you'll be rewarded with a very highly fulfilling career that provides you growth opportunity with exciting prospects as well as opportunities. So I look forward, right? If you look at this, in terms of growth-wise, we're also expecting high growth for our market as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the arena, running with us, cheering with us in the semiconductor industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, for sharing. Do hold on as we do have some questions. But meanwhile, if you have any questions, do feel free to type them into Slido and send it over. So right now, we have 2 questions for you. What is the most exciting thing about your work? Excite us. Come on.
All right. Exciting, I guess, is really about being at the forefront of technology, right? Everybody wants to be on a winning team. Everybody wants their company to succeed. Everybody wants to have their own personal growth development to be achieved, right? And then Micron, being a technology leader in DRAM and NAND, I think it's exciting to come to work knowing that you are the leader in the industry, continuing to innovate, continue to develop, and keep yourself ahead of the competition. I think that's really what excites me on a day-to-day basis when I come to work.
Indeed, I can see you really happy. 16 years with Micron, indeed. Great. Okay, we have a question. Does Micron offer student ITE internships? Any opportunity for the students here?
I guess definitely there will be opportunities available for ITE students for internship, right? We have various roles in Micron, right? From operational floor down to engineers, everything. So do feel free to visit our booth, right? That's located at the hall, right? Speak to our talent acquisition team members. We will advise you on what's the next step to take, how to apply, and what to do following on this. Thank you.
Okay, one more question. What is work-life balance at Micron like?
Okay, I think work-life balance or work-life integration is something that is very commonly used today, right? Definitely in the semiconductor industry, I think we've heard from earlier speakers, it's a very dynamic industry, right? Things are very fast-moving, right? Definitely, we will have chances that it will be challenging. There are certain times it will be challenging. They will press for times, process timeline, program timelines, program due dates are due, right? But at Micron, right, despite all these challenges, I think we have a very flexible work arrangement that we are able to provide our team members, right? We can balance the needs between both business needs as well as your own personal needs, right? By having that flexibility, you are in control. The team member is in control about how they want to organize their time to make sure that they meet their deliverables, they meet their personal goals in terms of work, but at the same time, go back to your family and friends, and still being able to enjoy a good work-life balance at Micron.